Welcome to another video from WebText Analyzer. Today I'm going to do another comparison of two websites for the same keyword. And having recently had some very young grandchildren around, I suddenly thought, well, it'd be fun to do something around the term nappies. There seem to be a lot of those around recently. So nappies it will be today. So here we go. I decided to, rather than use specific brands, do a little bit more of a generic theme. So I came up with this term, reusable nappies. So we can put that into Google. There's nearly 500,000 pages with that, so quite a decent term. Forget about the adverts. So the first organic results here, the nappy lady, mother care, fill your pants, plush pants, and so on. I thought, well, okay, let's go for the first two. The nappy lady. Now, I don't know that business at all. Mother care, I do know. It's quite a strong brand in the UK. So let's have a look at these two. And specifically, what we're trying to understand is, why is the nappy lady outranking mother care? On that front, I thought I'd take a quick sneaky look before putting this video together of the two companies. Using a program I use a lot called Rank Tracker, I put the term in reusable nappies against the nappy lady business. And this shows you the top 10 sites competing for that term. Here we are, the nappy lady, and here we are, mother care. Now, you would expect the stronger site to be ranking first. Well, in this case, it's not. The nappy lady is not, it says difficulty score. It's a convoluted way or complicated way they sort of work out how sites should rank above another site. And they're reckoning that mother care is a stronger site than the nappy lady. So, okay, well, maybe, but they're not outranking the nappy lady for the term reusable nappies. So, if we go back to our sites, we've got the nappy lady, lots of text talking about nappies in one form or another, and we've got mother care, reusable nappies 35. Presumably the 35 is the number of products under this category. So they've got all this stuff. Let's go to the tool. So WebText Analyzer, let's log in. I can use an account I have. We'll go to the tool itself. And then we go back to the two sites. So we take the nappy lady and we'll copy that URL. It's a particular page. You know, you're not interested in just analysing out home pages. You need to be analysing out all your key pages on the site. And again, mother care, pick up that URL and put it in as the comparison. And then finally, let's go back and pick up the keyword. I always suggest copying and pasting, that way you don't get typos introduced where you could get inaccuracies in the results. I'm using it as a Google bot. Yeah, it's managed to run through both sites on the Google bot, so that's good. So just let it do its thing. So it analyzes out everything on the page for both sites. So here we are. So it's pretty quick, gives us a breakdown. So the nappy lady on the left, mother care on the right. So what we're looking for is the term reusable nappies. It's found it in the page title of both sites. It's found it in the meta description of both sites. It's found it in the H1 tag of both sites. And then H2, H3, hasn't found it on the nappy lady, has found it on mother care. Wouldn't worry too much about H2s and 3s. Key phrase position in the single word count, so it's looking for one or other of the words in the keyword phrase. It's found it, found the word nappies in the nappy lady as the top word, so that's interesting. Mother Care hasn't found it in the top 2 words. Okay, so there's something we can explore. The recommendation side is a guidance, especially if you're not so experienced in looking at text analysis and how websites are put together. It's a guidance, and we recommend that you try and get all of these positions to green. That way you have a really good starting position. So you can see here alt tags, key phrase not in any image alt tag, and in fact it's on both sides. So we'll look at that in a minute. So this is a guidance and gives you an idea of where to start. Now the core of the product is in the text analysis tab, so we go in here. What this does is a complete breakdown all the text on the web page for the keywords you're looking for. So in this case, reusable nappies. So again, nappy lady on the left, Mother Care on the right. We see the meta title, which obviously is this thing here: cloth nappies, reusable nappies, real nappies, reusable nappies. So it displays that. Now we have I can't really call it a bug, but it's a little thing that we've asked the developers to rectify. If there's a comma after a word, it doesn't see the word as one of the keywords. It should be displaying this in green, but because there's a comma after it, it doesn't. It's annoying. We are working on solving that. You can imagine when you're analysing out text, it's a pretty complicated thing to do with all the various combinations and quotation marks. So that's a little issue we're working on. Reusable nappies, Mother Care, reusable nappies in the nappy lady. And interestingly, this one, I've just realised what it is. It's not highlighting reusable nappies here. I thought it would. Notice the E. They've spelt reusable with an E in it. We're looking for reusable without an E. Now, I don't know whether the nappy lady have done this on purpose. People type quickly, they're not good at spelling, they make the mistakes, typos, so on and so on. Maybe they're wanting to capture a variation in the word. That's quite interesting. Or maybe they don't realise they've actually spelt the word incorrectly themselves. Something worth looking at. Meta description, we've got reusable nappies, reusable, so both sides. Both of them have got H1 tags. So the H1 tag, I'm sure as you know, that would be the H1 tag on this site, and that's it on this side. So very important you have H1 tags as well. H2s and H3s, I wouldn't worry too much about that. Web page text strings, this is where we take all of the text on the page, whether it be in menus or banners, wherever it is, and we open it up and display it as a string that's between two P tags, if you like, in the HTML. Really useful, and we highlight all of the occurrences of one or other of the key terms we're looking for, so nappies and reusable. So you'll see those highlighted all the way down. Now you can see in the nappy lady it's occurring quite a good number of times. On Mother Care they're a little bit lacking. Okay, well, let's go down a bit further. This section displays the page as the HTML, a bit like the page would be displayed here. We're doing a very similar thing. Doesn't always get all the images, depends how the page is constructed. One of the things it does do is open up all the menus as text. So if you've got a mega menu system, you find it very difficult to understand how much text is in there. But that is text, and that is influencing the text on the page and the ranking and the keyword. So here we've opened it all up, and it's very useful to as you get into this tool for finding out where you have issues. The real strength of it though is down here where we take the word counts for your keyword. So reusable nappies, what we're looking for, those two words, and here we go. Oh, by the way, we put in the text count for the pages. So Mother Care seems to have twice as much text roughly as the Nappy Lady. Hasn't managed to make them number one though in the rankings. Interesting. But if you actually look at the word phrase count, the word nappies is the number one word on the Nappy Lady site, and reusable is the number 3 word, with nappy, the singular, number 2. Whereas with Mother Care, reusable is quite a way down the list, and nappies is even further down the list. So that's immediately telling you something about word usage. If we look at the 2-word phrase, look at this: reusable nappies, view products, all in. Those two terms as 2-word terms won't be ranked at all in Google. Nappies for, well, it's only really looking for the word nappies. So reusable nappies is the strongest 2-word term on their page. Whereas with Mother Care, if you look, shop by Bambino Mio, I assume that's a product, 2-basket web exclusive quick view car seats. That would be a very strong term, probably confusing the search engines as to what the page is about slightly. Why is reusable nappies below car seats? Well, you would have to ask the authors of the site as to why that is. But straight away you can see that the Nappy Lady is actually using the text on this page better for the term reusable nappies than Mother Care. To do that manually, if you were looking at these 2 pages and just trying to understand where the text is and how it was used, it's virtually impossible to do it. I used to try to do this and gave up, which is why I designed this tool. The HTML consistency check, you have a quick look at this. There's no glaring errors. We are going to be adding a lot more tags in here as time goes on, which will make it a very, very powerful part of the tool. And of course, if you actually want to look at the HTML behind the page, this is a great way to do it. It's easier than view source. You can sit here and you can compare 2 pages. You could have 2 pages on your own site, an old version and a new version, maybe to compare the code for some reason. Very powerful. Image details, again, here we're looking for all the images on the page and the alt tags. So the Nappy Lady, if we look at there, we've got the word nappies, 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 nappies. So we've got nappies. But we haven't got reusable nappies. That's interesting. Straight away, I would be saying to this company, why have you not put the word reusable? So shape, size, reusable nappies, birth to potty, reusable nappies. Strengthens the emphasis on reusable nappies. Gives a much clearer message to the search engines. That's what this page is about. Mother Care, so far I haven't seen any green. Here we go. So reusable, but not the word nappies. We've got the word nappy in there. So again, something that Mother Care could look at changing. So there we are. I think it's fairly clear that if Mother Care worked on their text, they may, and I can't guarantee it, nobody can in the search engine world, but they may well start to rank above the Nappy Lady. So I hope you found that interesting, and keep coming back for more videos. Thank you for now. Bye bye.